There we go. Oh, there we go. My voice is crazy right now. Okay, so I'm thinking about getting like a what is it echoing? There. Hopefully that's better. Um, it's, oh, that was kind of annoying. All right. Hopefully you can see it well. I'm using my phone so that you can get all up in there and see um the details. You can swipe 2 fingers and expand if you cannot see. And so I did a makeup look last night and I didn't even get to wear it out. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that look again today. But honestly, I have so many makeup palettes. I really just want to try a new look. There's so many options. So I know I'm gonna be using the Zulu palette for sure. Um, and the Nubian palette. Um, because I really, really, really like the browns and the Nubian palette as my base. So this is the Saharan palette that I have. I was kind of inspired by this, wanted to do like a um look with Sokoto, which is this peachy red burnt sienna color, maybe some yellows and blues or something like that. Anywho, let's just jump right in. These are all the glossers that I got. Woo! We won't be using that. But yeah. So I'm gonna go in with my Juvias Place eye primer with my flat brush. You do have to shake this well. It says it on there. Um, that little bit will go so far. Like that's way too much. And it's 12 milliliters. So you get a lot of product. I'm just feeling sick. Doesn't mean I don't want to be cute today. I think my daughter's getting up. Normally when she gets up, she just goes to play on her iPad. All right. Just a really good tip I learned using this makeup. The primer is great, but you definitely want to put down a powder before using the liquid shadows. I don't know if that's with every primer because I only have experience with this one. Because normally I don't do bright colors. I do earth tone and I don't use a primer because I kind of want that no makeup look and I don't really want the colors to be that vivid. I'm definitely using a primer for this because I want the colors to pop. Okay, I'm gonna add a little tiny bit more to this eye. It tries a satin powdery finish, which I like, but it still remains movable. I'm gonna have to pause here in a second to go give my baby some breakfast. She felt me doing something without her and woke up. All right. Good morning, baby. Morning. Good morning. You ready to eat? Go do your morning routine, and Mommy will give you some breakfast, okay? Brush your teeth, take a shower, change your clothes. Milk salad. Audrey, go immediately. You're not able to get to the restaurant that has soup. Maybe later. Go do your morning routine, please. Okay. Thank you, baby. So, I'm a little bit eclectic when it comes to time management and parenting, but kids love structure. So, I try to have a morning routine, keep all of our meals at the same time, and also a solid nighttime routine. But we pretty much do whatever we want, like during the day, outside of those things, just to keep a little structure. All right. Ooh. So, all right. So we have that. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the Nubian palette, which is this one, and get shade number 2 because the Zulu palette does not have names, which is okay. My daughter dug her fingernails in there, but that's okay too. I'm using the Real Technique brush 402. I really like it for the matte powder. It's fluffy and it picks it up and it spreads it so well. Um, all right, get a little bit more of that. Probably gonna have to go in with a darker color too, because I brought that primer up a lot higher today. Going in with number 2 and 3. Give me a little bit more full coverage. Yesterday I only used one, but I didn't bring the primer up high enough. There we go. To give that coverage that I am looking for. It's really brightening, if you can see that, but it's very close to my skin tone, which I like. So I use this as my base powder a lot. Alright. I like to do both eyes at the same time, or right after, one after another. That primer really helps things stick. So I am in love with it. I don't mind the shaking. I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but I also don't have a lot to compare it to. So, but it's not broken. don't fix it. So I'm gonna stick with it, especially with their amazing sale they had going on. I do have hooded lids, and just for reference, I am Golden Dark 25 shade in Bare Minerals Loose matte foundation powder. And for the Maybelline Fit, I am shade 355. Alright, so I'm blending out that powder with the foundation. This one is very bright over here. Mellow it out a little bit more. Alright. Blend it. Alright, so this base is what I like to start with. Um, it just makes everything easily blendable. And it also gives me a nice even tone base. It just looks like skin. So, alright. Normally at this point, I would go in with this, something, these down here, and just keep it with the Nubian palette because I love earth tones. But we're gonna go in with color today. Am I feeling blue? I don't know. Alright, so let me put this palette over here. Let me pull out, I think it's the Warrior palette that has the shade of black that I really, really, really like. Um, last night, so I have the Warrior palette as well. Yes, we're gonna be using Shawaka. I don't know if I'm butchering that, but I'm doing my best. From the Warrior 2 palette. This is very pigmented, and I'm using the same brush I did the foundation with. The foundation or the base color. Um, I'm just gonna go in here and put that color there. Excuse me. Tap it on this side. Right now, I don't really care about how pigmented it is or not because I'm gonna have to go back in with these same colors. I'm just laying the base for the look so that I kind of know where everything is and to start the blending process. All right, so I'm gonna go in on this side. I find it helpful to underturn my brush the same way. I have the largest eyelids, but they're medium. But I have a not a monolid, a hooded lid. And so I like to bring it up a little higher than one probably normally would so that you can still see the look when my eyes are open. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this over here. Cover finger. Just place it gently with this fluffy brush. It picks up color amazingly and it does great for laying the colors. And I'm gonna go in and refine everything. I really like this burnt sienna color. It's beautiful. Um, I think I'm gonna incorporate it into the look today. But anywho, let me go to the Zulu palettes. We're gonna be using these beautiful teals today for this look. So I'm gonna go back in with my mini flat brush. There it is. And I'm gonna lay another layer of eye prime so that this color pops as much as possible. I'm literally using just a little dab. This look does incorporate the um one liquid shadow as well because I was having a hard time finding videos. Oh, little heart. There we go. I want this color to pop like crazy. I'm not doing a cut crease. I kind of like the smoky eye look. So I like it to just blend out and keep flowing into nothingness, if that makes sense. So with monolid, I don't know. You can do cut crease, but I just prefer the smoky eye because it takes the attention away from my chunky upper lid. Not monolid, my goodness. I keep saying the wrong thing, but the heavy bridge on my lids. Okay, where did I put the lid? Oh, it blended in with my mouse pad. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with where is need another fluffy brush like this, but I don't have one right now. So I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and apply this color. And this is no, this is Fuja. We're gonna go in with a Jebo, which is my absolute favorite at the moment. A Jebo is this one. Here's this. Oh, it's no swatch on top. That was the box. It's white to gold, so it brightens looks, but also adds the gold shimmer. So I'm gonna do one full eye at a time. I learned my lesson yesterday. It took forever to blend out once it dried. It is not like the shadows in that regard. So I'm doing this because it adds like a nice shaping to the blue with shimmer. Alright, so I'm just gonna go over top of that with my flat brush that has the primer on it and flatten it out. Don't worry about the black. Don't worry about it looking a little messy. That needs to dry down more. It'll all come together in the end. There we go. There we go. Just pat that down. I really love this gold. It's beautiful. Alright, where are my... Okay. I'm gonna go in with a clean brush for the blue. I love this pointy brush. I did not clean it last night. I cleaned the rest of my brushes. Alright, so I have a brand new clean flat brush. I'm gonna go in with color number 4, which is the matte teal. And I'm just going to lay this blue. I'm gonna tell you now, the matte colors love fluffy brushes. Let me see if I can find one that's a little more fluffy. Yes. So I have one right here that has a little more fluff to it. Because these colors, I don't know what it is about them. They just adhere so well to fluff. You see the difference? It would have taken me all day to lay that color. Alright, I'm gonna go in one more time. The fluffy brush. Semi-fluffy. Now I'm gonna use my flat brush with the primer on it to go in with color number 6, which is the um pearlescent, iridescent, like shimmery blue and honey. Oh my goodness, I love this color. So if you can see, the gold underneath adds a little dimension to the blue. Mhm. Wow. Keep in mind, these looks look so much better in person. Like last night, I did the entire look on camera, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just discouraged. I don't really like this look." I went to the bathroom and I glanced at myself, and I was like, "Girl, is that you? Is that you?" And it was me. All right, so we got the blue blended all out with the gold. Now I'm gonna go back in with the black. Where are you? Where your palette? There you go. But I'm also going to add a little bit of the brown and blend it out Where are you? I'm going in with the light brown and the dark brown. Ooh, it's still pigmented on there. And we're gonna blend that together on the edges. Here's my next fluffy brush. Alright, so now that I've made the black pigmented again, I'm gonna go in with my base color and blend out this edges. I want them to be a little more even and flowing into nothingness. So I basically have two ombres going on here. I have the golden blue with the black, and then up here I have the brown and the black. Because I don't want my whole eye to be black. So that was the point of me laying that base color very strong, so that I would have a lot to work with to blend it out. Because, I don't know, I don't like dark colors that overpower so much. So I kind of want the black to just tone down the blue and not to overpower the whole look. Alright, I'm gonna go back in and blend and blend and blend. This is my least favorite part, but it's so necessary. And as you can see, because I use that base color that's similar to my skin tone, not only is it blending, but it's also cleaning up the spots that I went overboard and stuff like that. Because I like being a little messy with my looks and then bring it all together. That's how I craft too. Blend, 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 blend. Alright, so this right here is missing a little color. Need to bring that up more. Boop, 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 boop. And we're gonna go in with the iridescent blue. Just line that up a little bit more. I really love this gold and blue together. It's beautiful. Alright, so now I'm gonna go back in to the Warrior palette. Grab some more of that black on the skinny, fluffy brush. And I'm gonna put that in the inner crease. And bring it over to the gold. I don't know why I do that so much. I just like getting all the excess powder off. I'm going back in with my base color, the number 2 and 3 on the Nubian palette, to blend. Blend and blend and blend. Blend and blend and blend. Alright. Back in with the black. Can you see this? Okay. And blend. I just don't want any harsh lines. Blend and blend and blend. Bring it over here. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with the blue because I want it to be popping. So it's a lot of blending and adding. Blending and adding. And this time, I'm kind of really just going to lay it there and let it be the dominant color for this look. Because that's what I really, 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 really want. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. What is the matter with you, girl? She's trying to get attention. She does not like doing her morning routine. Alright, back in with the base color. One more again. Do one final blending and cleaning up of this up here. Make it very smooth. No harsh lines. Now, I did use two. I did use two. I forgot all about this festive liquid shadow from Juvia's Place. I went in with this one in my crease, like my inner crease. And I'm just gonna use my flat brush to kind of let that settle in there. I don't want it to be too powerful, but just like where you can see it. Just a touch. There we go. There we go. And that is the look for this eye. It's gonna look so much better after I clean it up. I'm also going to bring the black to my under eye region. Do, 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 do. Oh, I don't know if you can see that on camera. It is definitely there. Oh, I'll just bring it about 33% through the waterline. Then I'm gonna go in with the blue. Do a little ombre effect on the bottom with the blue. Not too much, just a little subtle. Excuse me, my goodness. All right, over to this one. I'm gonna do the same thing. So I did dirty up a lot of my brushes. I'm gonna go in with the matte blue. Excuse me. I'm doing it out of order because that primer has had time to sit. So I don't think it's gonna be as blendable as the first eye. So I need some new powder to help me blend out this ajebo. Just a thin layer right there. One second. I need to go get water. Okay. Ooh, that was intense. So now I'm gonna go in with a Jabo. Am I muted? Let me see. Okay. I don't think I am. Okay. If you can't hear me, let me know. Go back in with the Ajabo on the outer edges here, like I did with the first one. Should just have that gold underneath and dimension to the blues. Cause I don't like when looks are like heavy in one color without dimension. And that's just my personal preference. Even though that's how I like used to do it all the time, I kind of figured out that you can use like different tones, and even though it feels unnecessary because you're covering it up or something, it isn't. All right. So let me go back in with the medium fluff brush to add more. So try that down and blend. This is the matte color from the Zulu palette. Let me see if I use this brush, if it'll be faster, because I think my kid has been extra nice to me for giving me this time, because, alright, that's a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we have a thick layer of the blue base. So then I'm going to go back in with my flat brush and add the iridescent color number 6 from the Zulu palette. Shimmery. Gosh, I wish like these colors are even prettier in person. Like how vivid they are. There's the camera doesn't do it justice. Okay. Bring some of that color down. And I covered up the gold, but I did not concentrate it when I covered it up because you see how this one you can still see the gold flakes. You can see it better in person. But I don't want to cover the gold completely up. All right. So now I'm gonna go in with the Nubian palettes, colors 2 and 3 again. And I'm going to pat the number 2 and then number 3. And I'm just gonna go in and blend. That black on this one is still like super pigmented. Um, I didn't blend the edges yet, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm gonna mostly blend the top of this blue. I'm not that great at blending this eye. Goodness. That's okay. There we go. Alright, so I am gonna go back in with a little bit of black on this side. Here's my fluffy brush. You just bring that up more to blend it like halfway or 33% like the other eye. And also to blend out these edges. Alright, where's my flat brush? Blend, 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 blend. All right. So with this look, there is kind of like you can see the line a bit, and I was worried about that at first, but in person it actually looks really beautiful. Um I'm not just saying that. I blended it a little bit so that the edge is basically a darker, like you can see the gold is mixed in with the black. That's as much blend as I want. So I don't want to remove all the gold, if that makes sense. But for the top, I don't want any harsh lines at all. There's actually a little bit of right here. Get rid of that. Just number one and two and three, I mean, in the Julia's Place Nubian's palette. There you go. Get rid of the harsh lines. Now I'm gonna go over here and gently blend that black and base color. Bring it down. Need to thin it out a little bit more. All right. So I think those are about even. And this one, don't start blurring up on me. That one's just a little bit darker. And let's blend it. There we go. Just fade those edges a little bit more. Okay. Let me see. The heights is similar enough. So now I'm gonna go in with the black and blue underneath there. All right. Now I'm going in with the shimmery and matte blue. Ever so slightly. All right. Add a little more shimmer to that one. There we go. It just added more dimension. Now we're gonna go in with festive. A lot comes out of this stuff. A lot. It scares me a little bit. There we go. Just add a little nice blue in the crease. Let that dry down. Bring it over there. Nice. And I did not do my foundation yet because these glitters get everywhere. I did good today. Like, I didn't get too much, but wow, I really like this look. All right, so I'm going to be using the Urban Decay um Perversion. Why isn't it working? Okay. Urban Decay Perversion. It's a extremely dark black for the liner. And this is where the look really comes together. Hopefully I didn't ruin my pencil last night. I sharpened it. It came out weird. I do not do cat eye. With my hooded eyes, I don't like cat eye. But some people can do it really good, not me. So, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. This cough is threatening my makeup. Ooh, I need to take another sip of water. I think I need to go make honey tea. Okay, so bring that all the way over here. All right, and now I'm gonna do my water line. Okay, so I don't like this pencil after it's been sharpened. So, oh, there we go. Woo. This eye pencil reminds me of like my preppy emo phase in middle school. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Like that super dark mascara and eyeliner was all I wore. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me go in with this one a little bit more. Okay. Um, Now I'm gonna go in with my whew, primer. And I'm doing that before I do my mascara because it takes some time to dry. So does the mascara, to be honest. But I have the Bare Minerals Original Primetime Pore Minimizer Foundation primer. I really love it. I like to stick to what works. I went to Ulta recently and I tried the other ones they have because they have two other ones. It's like the dewy moisturizing one. It's okay. Um, I think I might use that when my face is like it is today. Like it's super dry. Like exfoliate it with black soap. I didn't intend to, but the cloth I was using was like very exfoliating and it burned my skin. But whatever. Moderna came to the rescue. Alright. So between this and the silicone and mineral oils and the lotion I use for my face, we are all primed up and ready to go. Um, let's bring my face together. Oh no 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 no. We're using the Maybelline Great Lash. Let's see if I can do this with the camera. Ooh. Are you supposed to put like lashes on before mascara or after? Cause I don't even know. Please don't ruin my makeup. All right, so we're gonna do the next one. All right, you can see straight up my nostrils. I don't know who remembers being on the bus trying to do this, like a school bus. Oh my goodness. I always go back to that place when I do my mascara. Cause so many times, like jabbing myself in the eye, messing up my makeup, looking like a what is that raccoon? God. Okay. Excuse me. I'm drawing it because, Lord, you see, I got a little bit right here, but there we go. All right, so on to the foundation. I don't think I'm gonna attempt lashes today. I have to work up the nerve. I really do. So I'm gonna be using Maybelline Fit for my concealer. Excuse me. Oh, that burns. It really burns. My face is so raw. I'm gonna bring that down. Okay, so I'm also gonna go in with the Beauty Blender after this sets a little bit. I don't really like contour my nose or anything too much. I like my face like it is. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to mess with the dimensions too much because probably gonna mess something up. Alright, this I'm gonna be cleaned up from the mascara. Okay, there we go. It is so sheer looking at first, but like it's full coverage. Like it's weird. I want to use a little bit. I don't even pour it. I just stick my brush in there, which I probably shouldn't. I like my eyebrows to look natural, so I'm not gonna go around my eyebrows. Um, I am gonna take this and um use it as a concealer too, because it has a little bit more full coverage than my Bare Minerals. So for like these uneven spots over here, I got this from Family Dollar General yesterday. It was like, 'cause I needed something more full coverage. They had it on sale for $2 off. All right. Basically, my whole face is a blemish today. Mm-mm. Get rid of the discoloration around there. Alright. I have a lot of liver spots right here. Just cover that up too. Why not? Alright, so I'm gonna let that dry down. Go up. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. While I do the beauty blender for under here. Where's my beauty blender? Oh, it's in my bag. I can't wait to do the highlight. I think that's what really, really brought the look together yesterday. Oh my god. Like even better than baby. There we go. Doo doo doo. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Mhm. The person that made this work. Alright. This color is shade 335, which is like a shade or two under my actual shade. Because I wanted the front to be a little brighter. And so my actual shade in this is 355. Now I'm just gonna go in with the Bare Minerals in Golden Dark. 25 is the number. I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush. With Bare Minerals, you really have to blend it out. And this is a little warmer, so it's also acting like the contour. There, that is definitely more my shade. I'm just dumping it in the lid, closing it, and then dumping the rest. I take it, I don't take it all at once, and I warm it up in the brush um, before applying it. So I'm avoiding the areas that I put the V because that's the area of my face that has like a natural glow and I want it to stay brightened. So that's why I use the one with a couple shades lighter than my actual skin tone. I think it's like one shade lighter, but with the golden, it just feels so much like way brighter than I need it to be. No, it's 2 shades lighter because it's 335 and I'm at 355. All right, I'm holding my breath. Woo. All right, by me like using the concealer all over my face, I just use the bare minerals basically to add color back to my face. So I don't need too much. Normally I would have to go in for like 20 minutes, adding to get enough coverage that I need. But it's so lightweight. I love it. It's like my go-to foundation. So now I'm gonna go in and I don't like blush too much, but I'm gonna go in with the blush palette that I got from Juvia's Place. Oh, it is so pigmented. Lord, I just tapped it by accident. So I'm gonna go in this used brush and I'm going to tap it lightly because so yeah, that used brush is too used. Let's go in the brown one. Lord, I put black on my face. So I'm tapping it lightly because I don't like it to be too much. All right, that's almost too much. That's just right. All right, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and really blend that out because I do not like blush. I always feel like a clown, but I like the dimension that this blush gives. So I'm trying it out. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the Nubian palette colors again for bronzer. I like this color 8, 9, 10, 11, and color 12. 11 and 12 mixed together creates a really nice bronzer. Um, all right, 11 and 12. All right, so I laid that on a little thick. I'm gonna go back in with my used foundation brush. Just tone that down a little bit. Like really disperse it. I don't know if you can see it on camera because it's very subtle, but it gives an unflattered look. feel like this blush could come over a little bit more. I just went back in with the brush that I used for the blush, and it's already adding more color. So this stuff is very pigmented. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with the famous one of the whole look, this Gwen Stefani um sparkle pigment. I love it. I ordered it from Amazon. It took like 1 week to get here. Um, this is what it looks like. Gave, but it's XGXVE. Yeah, babe. Since I on my iPad, when I was using the app, it has gone to a different app. Let me see. Myself. Then it's soft. Do not come in the camera. Then it's soft. Let me see. Then it's soft at first. What is soft? It might have just glitched. Try it again. Okay. Thank you. All right, so it's in the color um Icy and Sparkle. Gwen Stefani. So I'm gonna go in with a flat brush. I don't really care which one. About this much on top of the blush on my cheekbones. Add a little highlight. Is it working? On top of the blush over here, top of my cheekbones. And then also right up here. It completely, because this black was giving like dull. So I just went in with the highlights or the glimmer that I'm using as highlight because it is definitely giving highlight. And it just brought everything together. And it doesn't outshine the glimmer in the middle. It kind of just brings it out even more. Sparkle, sparkle. It makes it, yeah, more cohesive. All right. There we go. This is less patterned down. There. I like to do the flat brush with this because, oh my god. She's a princess, y'all. I'm using this to get rid of any excess glimmers. For the lips. For the lips. We are. I'm going in with Santal 027 and Fresh Cream by Philosophy. Oh, it smells so good. And then this is more high vibrational, and it just provides this soothing, uplifting, you're safe with mama type smell. Um, am I forgetting anything? All right, so excuse me. For the lip look today, I'm gonna be using Frenemy by Juvia's Place. Here it is. Ooh, Frenemy. The only reason I'm doing this, I really want to try a different one today, but this is the same color I used with the look last night. And so I'm gonna go in around the edges because it was too dark last night. I ended up erasing the middle or wiping it off. I'm just not even gonna bother wasting my product on the middle today. All right, so now and that's Frenemy by Juvia's Place. Look how beautiful the packaging is. I'm going in with Honey Honey. That's like a caramel. Honey Honey by Juvia's Place, the coffee shop. Uh, it just kind of brought out the gold in the eyes even more because this Honey Honey shade has a lot of gold undertones. And it also mellowed out the frenemy look. And this is the look for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It has been a blast. Yeah, but now my daughter and I are about to go have breakfast. Probably some smoothies. I really feel like the black got so muted, but that's okay. Go over here. Let me bring that over. This is really bothering me. Blend that some more. Okay. Alrighty. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining. Bye. Be beautiful. Mommy. Yes, baby. What day is it? Saturday. Saturday? Mm-hmm.